everybody, it's Mike from Warrior Beat, and I'm sitting here in front of my djembe, ready to show you how to get all of the tones out of this drum. So, like the other hand drums, we'll start with the bass tone, which is very similar to how you get a bass tone out of all hand drums. So what we're going to do is we're going to strike with the palm of our hand in the center of the drum, generally speaking, like this. And what I'm thinking about when I do that is primarily striking with the whole palm of my hand, but in fact, my entire hand is contacting the drum head. So go ahead and try some of those on your dominant hand. And then switch over and do some on your non-dominant hand. So the next tone we're going to use on the djembe is the open tone. And the open tone means that I'm going to play the edge that's closest to me, and I'm going to strike the drum with the inner line of my large knuckles in my hand, like this. Okay, so we'll have you try some of those on your dominant hand. Now your non-dominant hand. The next tone we can make on the djembe is a slap, and there are several types of slap tones we can use on the djembe. The first being what we call the closed slap, which means I'm going to hit just like I did with the open tone, but instead of taking my hand away from the drum head, like when I play an open tone, I'm going to let my fingertips remain on the playing surface. And I'm actually going to make a conscious effort to whip them down and keep them on the drum head, like this. And we call that a closed slap because we're closing the sound of the drum off by holding our fingertips down on it. So go ahead and try some of those with your dominant hand. You should hear the impact sound of your fingertips, which is why we call it the slap. Now we'll switch hands and do some with your non-dominant hand. And those are your closed slaps. So now that we've done a closed slap, we're going to do an open slap, which is essentially the same thing, except as soon as our fingertips contact the playing surface, we're going to pull our hand away from the head, like this. So we'll do a few with your dominant hand. And then a few with our non-dominant hand. Good. So far we have bass tone, open tone, closed slap, and open slap. Now there's one more. We can do a muted slap, which means I'm going to take one hand and muffle the head of the drum, and I'm going to play a closed slap with the other hand. And that looks and sounds like this. Other way around. So let me play a little bit so that you can hear how all those kind of incorporate into a beat. So there are all the main tones you can get out of your djembe. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned for our next video.